Most men never get to experience the energy that being on NoFap gives you, because they're constantly busting gallons all over themselves. They're lethargic, they're tired, they're jittery, they're unfocused. On the other hand, if you're someone who has adopted NoFap as a lifestyle, meaning you have made a decision that you will not fiddle around with your willy when you get horny. You've told yourself, you know what, I'm never going to do that fucking degenerate behavior. If you're living that life right now, you feel incredible. You feel like you've got so much energy. You feel like you can actually set a task and complete it. You're not constantly distracted by the hub. You're not constantly grabbing your digging stick whenever you feel horny. And I'll tell you this, guys that are constantly busting gallons, they don't really get to feel horny. They're just doing it out of habit. Think about that for a moment. Sometimes you bust a nut and you're not really that horny. You're just so used to doing it every day that you're like, oh, okay, well, it's that time of the day. And you just empty yourself. When you're engaging in NoFap as a lifestyle, you feel so horny all the time. And that's a good thing. And that's usually as a result of eating clean, lifting heavy shit several times a week, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day, which being on NoFap is going to motivate you to do. Because listen, when you haven't busted in a very long time, you really don't want to relapse, because you've got such a good streak, I guess you want to call it, going, and you don't want to go back and undo all the hard work that you've put in. You are in love with the benefits that it's given you, but you feel horny because you've given your body time to reset itself. You're now back to factory settings. Now you're no longer fiddling around with your willy out of habit. Now you're genuinely horny because you're lifting heavy shit, you're eating great food. Steak for me does it, right? Every time I eat a steak, man, I feel like I can just, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it PG on here. I know some of you guys are vegans, fair enough. Personally, it's not for me, but I respect you guys for your dietary objectives and your dietary choices. But I love the urges. When I feel horny, I know, cool, Ali, this is the energy. This is the benefit. You are now experiencing the benefit of being on NoFap. You are now genuinely horny. Genuinely. You're not just, oh, I think I'm horny, let me just bust a nut. No. You're genuinely feeling it. And I feel the surge of power in my body. I feel it. You know, and now I'm like, cool, Ali, use this energy and put it towards your business. Put it towards creating videos. Put it towards working out. You know? I love the urges. I know a lot of guys will tell you, hey, you know, the urges are a bad thing and you should get rid of the urges. No, embrace the urges. Now, don't use the urges as a cop-out. Oh, I guess I'm now feeling horny. Let me just go and have the biggest nut release I've ever had in my life. No. And that's another thing, by the way. When you don't bust a nut every day on yourself, and you eventually do bust a nut, not on yourself, I hope, but, you know, with someone, that load is going to be big. And that's how it should be. And you're going to have an even better orgasm than you normally would have done. Because when you're busting out of habit every day, that shit ain't even fun no more. You know, it's not fun. But when you're living a life where you're abstaining from self-pleasuring, from watching things that incite or instigate a huge dopamine release, when you abstain from that shit and you go down the natural route of experiencing the urges coming through as a result of a healthy, active lifestyle, man, you feel incredible. So I hope this video has helped you fellas. I want you guys to not be afraid of the urges. Fall in love with the urges, man. It means, you know what, cool, you're experiencing the benefit of being on NoFap now. Now harness that energy, as I always talk about. Be like, cool, this energy that's rushing through my body right now, I'm going to use that shit and I'm going to level up in my business. I'm going to go out there and create content. I'm going to go out there and get in the best shape of my life. You know, that motivates me to carry on even more. I love the urges. Because I know the urges are a result of me abstaining from that foul activity, I'm now experiencing, I'm reaping the rewards. I know that I have an increased amount of testosterone in my body. I feel powerful. I feel like, okay, you know what? If I can control my own urges, and when I say control, I mean I tell them what to do. You know, in the beginning, when you're first engaging in NoFap and you get the urge after maybe a week or two, your body's going to tell you, oh, wank, grab your willy. But when you can say, hey, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go to the gym. We're going to focus on the business. Man, you feel great. What else can I accomplish? You know, I'm not controlled by my sexual desires. I'm in control. They don't control me. I control them. I tell them what to do. You know? So hopefully this video has helped you fellas. If it has, hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.